Hey my people, what's going on? This Major TV. Let's talk. I'm out here getting it. Gotta burn some calories off. Get slim and trim, get tight, you know. Anyway, I dropped some on y'all last night dealing with thinking for yourself. Only thing I meant was to be black is beautiful, but to be black and believe in the Most High and what He can do for you is even more beautiful. Y'all remember, one time slave was impossible that we could be free as slave. One time it was impossible for us to make some of the money that we're making right now. Live in some of the homes. Enjoy some of the immunities. Purchase this, purchase that. Being able to go places and just be treated with respect. In spite of institutional racism, in spite of systemic racism. Yeah, we have reasons still to complain and fuss because we know there's things that's put in front of us to shut us down, slow us down. They want to get in trouble. We can strip our rights. They want to do that. But you know what? Black people never stop fighting. See, it's a saying, right? When you want to do something, be careful who you tell. When you tell your family, friends, them be the first ones to be naysayers. They be the first ones who show doubt or try to talk you out of it. You have to believe. Everything starts with the imagination and believing. They say prayers without works is in vain. When you know what's needed, you go to the Most High and you pray and ask the Most High to bless you with those things, and then you follow up in pursuing it. I don't care how we try to downplay the movement and how some people try to say this, that, and other about different leaders because they wasn't as aggressive as some leaders. They also paved the way. Too many times we take for granted them bus boycotts and sanitation boycotts and all the other stuff. Remember Grandmaster J completed our MLK book when he went in front of Kentucky Derby and messed with their pockets. Yeah, we may not always agree, that's cool. But if we stick together behind common goals and goals, we can win. I never said it's gonna be easy. This is saying Mama said it would never be easy. It's a struggle. But life is a struggle. The problem is some people just don't believe that it can happen. I will put God above white supremacy, white people, anybody or anything, because I know what God did in my life. Somebody said in my mentions, well, Major, that's you. Went down there and requested. Went through all the program. I did what I had to do. They give what I had to get. I made sure my credit gets straight. I asked the questions. I read. I studied. I understand all black people not like me. That's why I started this YouTube channel to share this information. But the leaders, those who got following, know this too. Or if they don't, they should know. Somebody said about U.S. corporation about to fall. Robert Kiyosaki been saying in all his books. Author Rich Dad Poor, they've been talking about that. The dollar's gonna fall and so forth, so on. What we don't understand is countries create their own dollar. They regulate their economy how they want. We can talk about economics. We can talk about inflation, deflation. We can talk about why these countries are still have a strong presence in other countries because they needed resources. To see, United States in debt with countries. But you know why they don't worry about paying it? because they're investing in the military. They keep talking about playing chess. I play chess. And guess what? In 3-4 moves, you know what you're doing, you can get checkmated. Just because we talking that chess toss, a lot of us get behind a chessboard and play like checkers. We try to move fast. It is a patient game. It is a processing game. It's a game where you have to foresee what your opponent trying to do. While we fussing, while we complaining, while we finger pointing about what's the right way, white people and other groups are making moves. And they're making moves to take us down. And whether we're on a separate or not, we have to be on all fronts demanding justice. Here, pushing for self-determination would have you. And it's not just in the U.S., it's all over the diaspora, and we know that. The UK, the islands, North, South America, you name it. Black people have been and always will be a focal point where whites are trying to keep their foot on us. But we have to be the ones to change that. But not just by running our mouth. By putting boots on the ground. Real talk. So when I dropped that video last night, I just had to get some stuff off my chest. I don't knock nobody and what they believe and feel. But I know as much as these white folks been brainwashing us, we're brainwashing ourselves too. Same things. We don't realize what come out of our mouth is going to somebody's ears. Especially talking to a black person. And we don't realize, I see the power of words, it can hurt or help. It can also discourage. I forgot that part, right? We don't realize that. We want to see it one way. There's no one-way plan. Unless you really just stand up and just go take it. And I'll be waiting to see. I'm about that. But it got to be wise. And I don't think, got to be a wise plan. I don't think we're ready for that. G only show you a glimpse of how, when pressure comes, how people run. It show you a glimpse of that. I stepped in it. Remember that. Because I'm not afraid. I didn't deal with the system. I already know how they come in so forth so on. But right now, time is ticking. Last time I looked at my watch, time is ticking. And we're just not dying in the streets. We're becoming obsolete all around. Financial literacy, technology, on and stuff. And don't get me wrong, black people, we doing good. We done made great strides. But at the same time, we forget the person that's behind us. That's what I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to reach back. Each one teach one. Let me drop these other jewels before I get off this phone. A lot of times, the reason why we don't get that far in the movement, we don't know how to get out of our own way. Let me say it one more time. A lot of times, we don't progress as black people. We don't get out of our own way. We shoot ourselves in the foot. You know why? We want to fight. We want to fight. We want to fight among each other. We want to say, oh, I got the right plan. Oh, I'll speak better than so-and-so. Oh, I know what. That don't mean shit. You can talk good and don't know nothing. You can have the right plan, but lack of real structure. You have to be humble if you're trying to lead. You have to be humble if you're trying to bring something together, such as the black community. And it's imperative that we sit down and listen to other people, not just other leaders, the black community in general. We have to do that. For as long as we constantly finger pointing, talking nonsense, like I hear black people just saying some crazy stuff, like they really want to do it, but you're behind a phone or a computer or a laptop, whatever, talking noise. You're not showing your face on the camera. You're not, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not in these streets really out here putting it in. I'm trying to do that. The only difference between you and I and probably everyone else, I'm just using tact. I'm thinking for myself. Look, this major TV. Just wanted to share what's on my mind. So I want to piggyback on some things I talked about. I just don't want nobody to get twisted from my perspective, what I'm trying to say. I just feel like opportunities out here, we just got to get it. And we have to know how to get it. And we have to fight against institutions systemic racism. We have to fight against what they're doing to us, what they're trying to do to us. We cannot accept anything lesser. And if you don't know, this was told me when I was a kid. You never say, never, or can't. You never use them double negatives. If you believe in the Most High, it's always possible. So, y'all like this video. Y'all share, new channel, subscribe. Trying to build this channel up. I'm meeting with people, talking to people on the phone, directing people. I'm doing it all. And I'm a busy man. Notification button if you want some raw content. Lives every so often. That's real talk. Y'all stay focused, stay on code, and just be black. Peace.